Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. It's Kevin here. I finally have some Kringle Halloween candles to talk about. I have my first haul from Kringle Halloween 2025 to show you. It's 6 candles. I initially placed 3 orders within a span of like 24 hours. So all right close together. It's weird how they did it because they shipped out my second order. So my middle order received first. Not really sure why. That was the first order they shipped out. And then I think I'll end up receiving my first order last as far as shipping goes and the tracking. I've noticed that's kind of strange. I'm not really sure why it worked out that way, but I did place 3 orders. I'm gonna have a bunch of Kringle Halloween candles to talk about over the next week or so. One thing I did notice, I want to touch base on this. As of right now, when I'm filming this video, I checked on the website, the Kringle website. The only new 2025 release for Halloween that is currently sold out is the pumpkin head candle. But one thing that should give people hope, I noticed, there were 3 candles that were initially listed as sold out. The 3 were Black Cat, Haunted Hallows, and Trick or Treat, and they're all back in stock. So just keep that in mind. If you're worried about maybe not getting your hands on those, well, they're back in stock. You can buy all 3 now. So if Pumpkinhead was something you wanted to buy and you're worried about it not coming back in stock, all 3 of those were listed as sold out, and Haunted Hallows was listed as sold out for several days, and now all 3 of those are back in stock. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that Pumpkinhead was really the only new candle that came out this year for 2025 in the Halloween release that was sold out as of the recording of this video. I thought for sure a lot of the new stuff, the new releases for 2025, the Halloween line, I thought those would sell out quick. Black Cat, that's a returning fragrance, and it sold out. There was another one, Sleepy Hollow, that sold out, and that's a returning fragrance. I'm pretty sure Trick or Treat is a returning fragrance. So nothing really of the new releases other than Pumpkinhead has gotten a lot of love. This is my first year really to go in for Halloween. There is a candle here that I am going to start this haul off, and I'm actually going to start it off with some of the air fresheners, the car hanging air fresheners. Now this was not part of this haul, but it is relevant for this video. I have Witch's Cauldron and the air fresheners, 13 of these, and you're probably asking to yourself, why so many of one fragrance? Well, I actually open these up. Just take them right here at the top, slice them right down the side there, and I'll put them in my Halloween Sterilite containers, seal them, so all of my Halloween decor will smell like the greatest Halloween fragrance ever invented, Witch's Cauldron, which is interesting because I actually have one of the candles here that I purchased this year that is a new release for their Halloween lineup that smells eerily similar to Witch's Cauldron. So yeah, let's start off with that one right here. And it is this one, Conjuring. It is new for 2025. The notes on this one are wood, cedar, violet, herbal, amber, and spice. Now, boy, I do kind of get that violet. It's a nice little interesting twist to this. It's very similar in many ways to Witch's Cauldron. I'm going to kind of compare and contrast the two. So I have this year's Witch's Cauldron, and the fragrance notes on it are cedar, clove, incense, and citrus. A little backstory on this fragrance right here. I don't know if it was 2014 or 2015, but as far as here on YouTube goes, I was probably one of the first, if not the first person to post a YouTube review of the original Witch's Cauldron fragrance. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people even cared about it back then. This was way before they started their Halloween collection. And it's really the fragrance that's responsible for them even really having a Halloween collection, is because once it eventually came back in stock after being out of stock on the Kringle website for many years, it really kind of set the storm ablaze and people really got the hype train rolling once it finally came back in stock. So a 2014 or maybe even 2015 review of mine, which is sadly no longer on YouTube. None of my old videos from when I first started are on YouTube. I still have the same channel. I've never gotten rid of this channel. Just all of those old videos were deleted. So Witch's Cauldron, I have a history with this fragrance and I go back a good decade with it. So I refer to it as one of the all-time greatest, if not the greatest Halloween fragrance ever made. And there are very subtle differences between this and Conjuring. Now, one of the main differences between this one and Conjuring is there's just a ton of incense in this fragrance right here, which is Cauldron, which I don't feel like Conjuring has at all. I don't feel like there's that very noticeable, heavy kind of smoky incense. Even though there is a smokiness in this, I get more of that cedar and that kind of dark wood. That violet's noticeable too, but the overall feel of the fragrance is still very dark and heavy woods. It's still got the spices. It's still got that kind of bright citrus. It's really just missing that incense and kind of got that little bit of a violet flair to it. Conjuring, guys, that's good. I don't know if they're both necessary. If you have one, I don't know if the other's necessary. Have to burn them really to decide that, but especially this one, Conjuring. And it's been a few years since I've burned Witch's Cauldron, so insider hack, burn Witch's Cauldron from Kringle with Witch's Cauldron simultaneously, burn them together with Witch's Cauldron from Goose Creek. Two very different fragrances, but go together so well. I love to kind of do that kind of mix and match, especially for the month of October and Halloween. You can't just have one candle burning on Halloween. You got to kind of do the combos. Witch's Cauldron from Kringle, Witch's Cauldron from Goose Creek together at once, guys. That's a great mix for Halloween. You can't just burn one candle on Halloween. And if you're going to do two at once, do those two. But yeah, Conjuring, that's an interesting one. Very, very similar to Witch's Cauldron. And then the next one, I'd been waiting to get this one because I wanted to know if I wanted to buy it again. And it's this right here, Mummy Marshmallow. And so Mummy Marshmallow, I thought was just going to be kind of a sweetened marshmallow. Well, it's really not that at all. And marshmallow, cinnamon, clove, birch, earthy mosses, cedarwood, musk, oak, patchouli, and vanilla bean. Oh, that's a keeper. That's a keeper, guys. I thought this would just be one and done and a basic sweet marshmallow. Jeez, that's good. I mean, there's a smokiness to this marshmallow. Just like their warm and toasty fragrance, I thought would just be another marshmallow fireside, and it's not. It's such a heightened level of marshmallow fireside. I don't even need marshmallow fireside anymore after trying warm and toasty. And this right here, it is absolutely not just another sweet marshmallow fragrance. It's got some woodsy notes to it. It's got some smokiness to it, some spice to it, some sweetness to it. I mean, that's a really good marshmallow. My goodness, 3 candles in and we are off to a great start. Mummy Marshmallow, that's an immediate repurchase. I'll put that in my next haul. I'll finally get Haunted Hallows too, because that was really the only fragrance I missed out on. That's going to be in my next haul too. And then this one, probably the only miss, but I only say miss. I would say it's the one that I like the least, but not necessarily a miss. I pretty much knew what to expect. Cabin in the Woods. And the notes on this one, golden saffron, rose, black truffle, crocus flower, patchouli, vanilla, agarwood, and oak moss. It's a rose fragrance. I mean, I kind of knew what to expect. A rose and patchouli. Maybe even some of that kind of wet, damp oud there too. There's also something a little bit bright in this as well. Saffron can kind of give off a little bit of a leathery vibe every now and then. And sometimes it can go sweet as well, kind of even like cotton candy sweet. I'd say mostly it's that rose, that patchouli, and that oud, those dark woods. I don't dislike it. I like a good wet kind of dark damp rose for the Halloween season. Yeah, that'll work. Cabin in the Woods, it's my least favorite in this haul, but by no means is it unexpected or just terrible. And then the last one I have for you, I actually have 2 of this one. So 6 total candles, 5 different fragrances in this haul, and it is Zombie Horde. So let's talk about this one. Ripe apple, burnt smoke, olibanum resin, golden amber, sandalwood, leather, incense, and musk. And for you apple fans out there, if you want your apple and you want a little bit of a twist on an apple, a dark twist, yeah, Zombie Horde's pretty much going to be up your alley. Oh, it's apple, but that smokiness really comes through. That olibanum too kind of gives it a dark resinous feel to it. Boy, that's different. For an apple fragrance, apple, and it's like a smoky incense in this. It's got to be that olibanum. Burnt smoke, yeah, there's a burnt smoke note. Okay, so we've got burnt smoke, olibanum resin, and incense in this. Talk about taking it to the extreme if you want something very heavy and woodsy and dark and smoky. With that apple, very prevalent. That apple really noticeable too. So you've got all that smokiness in it. And then that apple, that fresh apple, mixed with all of those darker, woodsy, smoky notes. Wow. Wow, guys. Zombie Horde. Okay, so I know I picked Cabin in the Woods as the weak link in this haul. I mean, that's not saying a whole lot because there was a lot of really good stuff in this. Let's just stop for a second and think of Witch's Cauldron, which is an all-time great Halloween fragrance. I mean, you've got Witch's Cauldron, but it doesn't even stop there. You've got all this other really great stuff. Mummy Marshmallow, Zombie Horde. I mean, there's a lot of really good things here. Of course, Conjuring, which was really, really similar to Witch's Cauldron. Oh, that's done so well. Conjuring and Mummy Marshmallow. I'm trying to figure out which one's my favorite in this haul. And I mean, as unimpressed as I have been with Kringle's 2025 fall releases, not Halloween, but their fall releases, I am equally as impressed with just these 5 candles that I have here in this haul. I've got several more on their way to me. Mummy Marshmallow, yeah, I might have to put this one at number 1. That is just such a different take from what I was expecting. I mean, everything at play here, the earthiness, the patchouli, the cedarwood, the smokiness, the spices in this. And yet the marshmallow and vanilla still come through very noticeably. That's good. The apple lover in me says it's got to be Zombie Horde. And I'm so glad I picked up 2 in this haul. I'm so glad. I mean, I picked up 1 when I placed my initial first order. And then this one, I thought, yeah, 1's not going to be enough. I got 2 more immediately after. Oh, Zombie Horde. Speaking of Horde, I might have to hoard this candle right here. I've got 3, so I hardly ever order 3 candles in the same season. 3 of the same one. I might do 4, guys. It's that good. And of course, you got to like apple too. The apple is very noticeable here. So there you guys have it. That's my first haul, my first Halloween haul from Kringle. I will have a couple more of these. I'll also have a lot of burn reviews as well. Let me know what you guys have picked up from the Halloween releases so far this year. And also keep in mind, Black Cat, Trick or Treat, Haunted Hallows, all 3 of those are back in stock after having been listed as sold out. If you wanted those, go ahead and grab some. Who knows if they're going to sell out again. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.